are here in Bangalore for a whole week. We want to show to the companies, to the European SMEs, what they need to know about Indian culture and more specifically the Indian business culture before they take the decision if they want to go to the Indian market.
The first impression of India. Here in India is a lot of more people, a lot of more traffic, but it's also more clean, etc. And I expect.
The Indians are very enthusiastic and forward-looking people.
We give the intercultural training, so and our expert from ICUnet, we advise on how to start a successful business cooperation, how to build trust with Indian business partners, and how to communicate with them.
First day was an introductory day, and it was all about culture. For most of our participants, it was their first trip to India, so we focused mostly on cultural differences in communication, and overall on differences in business environment. Second day, we visited several local companies, middle-sized companies in the field of machine tools, and we were able to gain deeper insight into machine tools market in India.
India of late, we are focusing too much on technology, and also a lot of defense products and aerospace companies are coming into India.
I think the Portuguese companies, they should join their capacities and their efforts to make something bigger, because as a small country, our companies are as well small, and together I think we can do bigger things. So yes, I will for sure share this knowledge with my friends which have other kind of business in this sector.
The client is of course looking for a high quality, reliable solution because it's for surgical requirements, but at very affordable price points, because India is very different. It's a very price sensitive market in the sense that it's a patient driven healthcare system. The patient can decide the price point of your product.
On day 3, we visited an international seminar organized by Indian Machine Tools Association. Representatives from local Indian companies and from foreign companies presented their newest products and innovations.
What I can see, the Indian engineers and the companies are not anymore in the past. I think they are developing very fast.
European companies can be very successful in the Indian market because Indian companies are always look at Europe as advanced countries. Only thing they need to give assurance to the customers, say that they are going to stay in this market for a long time, and also they have a service network to handle the product.
As our company is concerned, we don't set any criteria actually. We work with the customer and we study what he requires. According to that, we develop our machines.
Day 4, we spent on the IMTEX trade fair. We also were able to meet one of European Machine Tools Associations and learn about their services they provide for SMEs interested in Indian market in Europe.
These kind of programs, they allow us to have a more helicopter view on a certain region or area in the world. And this can only be done when you do it in a certain framework, because if you have to do this by yourself individually, you immediately fall back in the trap that you do your daily business and you have all your occupations that get them priority.
On the 5th day, we visited smaller local producers on the outskirts of the city, and we realized that innovations doesn't only happen in internationally or globally known companies, but also on very small companies working basically in very improvised environment. What is innovative about those companies is that they provide customized solutions for the local consumer need.
Zowel in de productie als in de verkoop draait alles rond mensen. Ik heb de laatste dagen daar veel over bijgeleerd.
Ich bedanke mich bei der ICUnet Indien mal gesehen zu haben, wie die Wirtschaft so funktioniert, wie so Betriebe aussehen. Das kann man als Tourist, kriegt man so nicht mit.
Estou muito surpreso com a hospitalidade dos indianos. Devo confessar que não é muito diferente dos portugueses. Muito obrigado pela forma que nos receberam.
Eftersom jag kommer från ett mindre land som Sverige med en begränsad hemmamarknad så är det väldigt viktigt och är beroende av väldigt viktigt att växa internationellt och därför är det mycket viktigt att delta i internationella projekt och lära sig olika kulturer och affärsklimat etc. Och ett av de länderna är ju Indien och det är mycket intressant att lära sig.
We want to show to the European SMEs that they can learn something from the Indian companies and that there will be some valuable learnings for them, which they can bring back to their home markets, of course, adapt for the European markets and maybe even facilitate their entry to the Indian market.
ICUnet India is happy to host this EASME funded project and support the participants and companies to network each other, and we would also like to contact and provide much support and service in the coming next 3 months.